I want to, last question for you. I want to talk a little bit about like representation and like how long it actually takes to see shifts in organizations. I think people are like really hungry to see change now and have impact now. So just from your perspective of working in all these other organizations and with our clients, of just what are your thoughts on how long it actually takes to see meaningful shifts in demographics within organizations?
Mhm, mhm. You know, I think a lot of tech organizations are wanting to see these immediate, shifts and changes. And really, it takes a while. It's an ongoing body of work, right?
Mhm.
It's very much similar to any other vertical in any organization. So no one arrives to like being a marketing guru. No one arrives. It's like Michelle Obama, right? It's like it's becoming. It's not something that you're like you're going to get there. It's a thing that you become, and you become great at it along the way. And so diversity recruiting and inclusive hiring is being able to tweak your processes and your programs along the way and figuring out what your journey and your starting point is within your organization. Every org has a different starting point when it comes to TI. It's really around how do you identify that. So if I had to put a number on when does this actually happen, I think you could start to see some shifts in 24 months. I think it takes that amount of time. Really
Mhm.
depends on in some ways kind of undoing some bad habits.
Mhm.
What you don't want to be is you don't want to be 20,000 people deep, and your org is like 20,000 people, and then you look up and you're like, we should really hire some diversity. You've got to think about what happens to the state of the organization at that point. You have to really unravel a lot of habits in order to get to best practices. So I really believe that you start to see some shifts, but no tech organization has nailed it. It's really
Mhm.
just about celebrating the milestones. So you start to see some changes, you could see some changes as early as 1 year, but I think it's really, from 12 to 24 months where you start to see major shifts and strides.
Yeah, I would agree with that. When we worked together at Airbnb and recruiting, when we were making shifts, it really took us 18 months minimum to see meaningful shifts in our women population in our technical team. So it does take a long time. So everybody hang in there, but really think holistically again around inclusive hiring versus diversity recruiting. Alex, thank you so much for being here. I mean, lots of gems. I was taking notes. I hope everybody was taking notes. So thank you for being here and sharing your expertise. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out for more information on how Alex can support, inclusive hiring for your organization. Reach out to us at convergefirm.com, and we'll see you next time for our fourth podcast. And until then, check us out on Instagram too, Converge Firm. And that is it. Thank you.
Thank you.